And now the body of late Professor George Umiru Magoha was taken around Kenya's capital Nairobi in a colourful Igbo funeral procession. The hearse ferrying the late education CS, the late CS's body left the Lee funeral home to various stopovers in the capital ahead of his burial in his rural home in Umiru Siaya County. Our reporter Ruth Wamboi followed the procession and files the following report.
Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. at the Lee funeral home. Family and friends gathered to pick the late Professor Magoha's body for a caravan at various places that shaped his life. First stop was at University of Nairobi College of Sciences.
Brought to fruition during his period. A lot of other infrastructure development, like, the cabros, you might see it like it's a small thing, but the biggest part of shaping this environment, the University of Nairobi environment, was done during his period. And not just that, the man is a professor. He has achieved a lot in academia and administration. He might not have taught me, and how I wish he did.
Next stop was at KMPDC complex, where the medical fraternity gathered for prayers and paid their last respects. At St. George's Primary School, the pupils mourned the late professor as a role model who always urged them to work hard in their studies.
George Magoha was a hero to all of us. It is because of him that we were given this CBC. It has opened up new careers for all of us, and it is because of him that all of us are here.
He came to St. George's, he brought us books, and really honored him.
At Mitiani House, a somber mood filled the air as the late Magoha's body silently made his way to the offices in a brown casket. The last stop was at the Starehe Boys Center. Here, the caravan took 1.5 hours as the Starehe Boys band paid their last respects.
Our late professor really loved academics and education. He really went back to teach at the Maseno University, which we are proud because he is giving back to the society, which is actually what we are being taught here in Starehe, that we give back to the society.
How better I can be a all-rounded student, just like he was an all-rounded person. He could handle the academic part, and he could also handle the Department of Education in Kenya.
As the caravan of the late Education CS Professor George Magoha makes a final stopover here at Starehe Boys Center, where he was an alumni, the old boys of Starehe Boys Center have also come to pay their last respects. The old Starehe boys are also not left out in paying homage to Magoha.
Starehe, Griffin gave us. He always told us that whenever you are given a cup to clean, you clean it as if it's never been cleaned before. Whatever job you are given, if you're sweeping, you do it the best way you can. And I think George followed that example, and he excelled in anything he did.
University of Nairobi, he actually did a very good job. From there, he went to Kenya National Examination Council and stopped the cheating. After that, you know what he did in the Ministry of Education. So he's somebody we really respect, and he's somebody we want to send off as a Kenyan hero.
Earlier, the late Education CS caravan also passed through Nigerian High Commission, State House Girls Secondary School, and University of Nairobi graduation grounds. Magoha's body will stay at his Lavington home overnight before he's taken to Consolata Shrines in Westlands tomorrow for a funeral mass. Magoha will be laid to rest in his rural home in Umiru, Nyamninia in Siaya County on Saturday, 11th February. Ruth Wamboi reporting for Prime Edition from Starehe Boys Center in the county of Nairobi.